quivers in anticipation.
Oh god. As soon as he started to cast that, my I got a massive lag spike.
Uh-huh.
Now to take your measure.
I forgot this was not Samus.
Does he do something different?
Ooh.
His DPS wasn't that great.
Oh, okay.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
I might die here. I did not die. It's okay.
Can I do some calls, by the way? Are you good?
Now to take your
What?
measure.
Any calls or are you good?
I'm eating dinner, so yeah.
For victory.
His damage is not very good at all. That's coming from me.
Himself could do no better.
Back is good.
These
Back.
magics are not for you to
Partners.
warriors forged in my own image. Now to take your measure.
Partners. Turn. Partners.
For victory. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Partners.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Those. The. Light is good. Light is good. Light is good. Go to the light. Go into the light. And just gonna make partners. I need to bring up. What?
Hmm.
We said the opposition.
Take your measure.
Like party safe.
Yeah. Mm.
Will you be judged worthy to
I'm gonna stand next to your body.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for
for victory?
I used Queen Fear, by the way.
I used like 4 different things.
Yeah. I was just telling Kami, just in case.
Yeah, I didn't have Feint because I used it on Dark and Light because one person was dead.
No worries.
He heals. I'm gonna die.
Well,
Oh, transcendent. The flame.
Better pop that bloodbath.
you just went down like a sack of fucking potatoes. I didn't even get a chance to pop a heal on you.
Yeah, that's fine. I was too slow because I realized that I had to provoke. We're doing rotate clockwise, right?
Yeah.
it.
Hello.
I'm tanking! Ah!
Now to
Yeah, there's no way.
measure.
Yeah.
Lines? Flux.
Yeah. Fuck me. Fine.
We're dead.
LB?
Yeah.
Might as well. Just to give me a bit of shot.
Embrace or darkness consume.
Probably dead.
Look out.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah. Alright, you can just reset, but not make a game rage.
How did I die there? Just, you know. Was I off position?
I think you're slightly off, I'm not sure.
God damn.
Not exactly on the diamond.
Yeah, apparently, Party Finder does different stuff
Yeah.
sometimes.
I've seen
Do you
something.
not
ahead.
put clockwise from east-west? Or do you not put clockwise for blah blah blah
Right,
in
right,
your
right.
party finder description? Because that's pretty standard to put what kind of method you're doing for that.
Maybe not, I'm not sure. I'll check later.
Okay.
My heart quivers.
Because if you did solid east-west, then that would have been a different position for us.
Solid east-west, what's that mean?
You're always on the east and always on the west. Doesn't matter whether or not it's.
That's impossible, though.
Huh?
For that mechanic, it might not be possible.
It's always
It is,
possible.
but it is not certain always going to be east or west.
For
That's
example,
why I
in that
said
case,
clockwise from east or west, because
Yeah.
that's another strat.
Your measure.
yeah, in that case, we would have been northeast. Or for group 2, would have been northeast.
Oh shit.
What?
That's right.
Where? Okay.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Out, out, out.
That was off center.
We should reset.
Yeah.
No, I literally saw somebody run out.
If the circles are east-west, how can you be east-west?
You'd be east. You'd be group 2 northeast, group 1 southwest.
Oh. But how's
Yeah,
it
that is one of the strats. The other strat, which is the one that we've been using, is the go clockwise from east-west.
Which is the same as always southwest and always northeast.
Yeah.
Remember, I spent
It's just
6
a
hours
different-
in Party Finder, so
It's
Had to learn all of
literally
them.
just a different name for the strat.
But if you're saying always east-west, I don't understand how that defaults to north. Northeast for us.
because it's going clockwise.
Also, I've spent many hours in Party Finder doing this as well. You're not the only one.
We can talk about it afterwards, and then you can show how you're wrong.
Like, Aether Party Finder strats does have just a really good basic, like, thing to put down. And you can just adjust it as necessary. Since we do Party Finder strats. Wrong way. I went to the wrong yellow.
MF himself could do no better.
Dark is good. Dark is good.
These magics are not for you to read.
Knock back, then group. Okay, there.
Warriors forged in my own image. Now to take your measure.
Okay, and stack up. Stay out, stay out. North, and north. South, like south, and partners.
For victory! Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Ay, ay, ay.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Out, out, partner.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
You're close. D. Right on D. Right.
Light.
For victory!
Partners. Back.
Now to take your measure.
Five parties. Stay here, stay here.
Will you be judged worthy to exist? For victory!
Walk away. Check sync.
How transcendent the flames of battle.
Crimes. Bonfire.
Now
Clock spots, clock
your
spots.
measure.
And light burn. Clock spot.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Right, step with me.
For victory!
Out, out, out. Burn. Burn. Burn.
I must fashion more robust champions. Emmet himself could do no better.
Dark is good, dark is good. It's good, and it's me. Fuck. Here. I will be here. I didn't make it, but close enough.
Oh my god.
East, west, east, west.
Shit.
Into the dark, knock back, knock back. Runner, runner, runner. Good enough.
Power from beyond. Embrace or darkness consume.
Light primes, light primes, 2 points. Catch and sink it, catch and sink it.
My deepest desire.
9 points. And partners.
You wanna LB moments? Have weakness.
Yeah, I guess so.
I dreamed of the day
Ah.
when match wits.
PGs.
Must come to an end.
Fine.
I have been bitten by a mosquito 4 times during that pull, and I fucking wanna die.
Beauty. Ooh, maybe I'll get. I rolled a 96 on the chest piece, so maybe I'll get that.
Holy.
Oh, I got the twine.
Guess I'm losing with a 93. Damn.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh. Stole it from Mocha.
The fuck? You got the
Oh,
twine in the chest?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Look
the
at
hell?
this loot and scooter.
Fucking goblin dude. What the fuck?
Like, damn, I can never read that one mechanic during Letter of the Law. Jesus.
It's okay.
Which one? The twisty bits?
The one where the 2 ads are on one side
Oh.
and then you have to... Yeah, that one I literally can never read
Like
it.
when you go to east-west after the thing? Okay. I mean, just go east-west and then like go from there. Like I was struggling with it a little bit until I realized just like I will always go to the first spot and then like I have more time to process the information.
Yeah, I
don't know.
usually do that too. Like, I basically look at one ad when I go to my corner, and then whatever it turns, I know to go to that side or the opposite.
That's
like,
it. I did get.
literally like pressed sprint too because I was like, what if I'm on the wrong side? I was on the wrong side.
That said, I did get a damage down during this pull, because I don't fucking know. Like I think I took the tower correctly, and then I think I was like, I went in too fast after the first dash, so that was fun.
I think the way that I read it is like I thought he would immediately do the one middle safe, right? But it wasn't.
Right.
He does the cross, and then the
Yeah,
middle is safe. Yeah, I went the
It's
other
fine.
way.
Clear as a clear.
It's crazy.
We
So,
take those.
I'm considering continuing with my Barbie glam, and just using this coat that I just got, but dyeing it cherry pink.
That's the one with the fucking Giga scarf, right?
No.
No?
Not Giga scarf. It's got like a neck dress, and it's got like hangy bits.
It's a scarf.
I would not call that a scarf. It does not loop around your neck.
You could, if you wanted to.
I think the only thing I'm sad about it doesn't dye the sparkles, I guess.
Oh wow, it glows in the dark. What the fuck?
The thing I'm sad about is I like the set, but the fucking way that the maiming set is set up, the crystals that float around you, look horrible for Dragoon animations because they just fucking swing around like crazy.
Valid.
Robert, did you want to think about the east-west thing?
Sure.
So the way that they do that call is that no matter where Group 1 will be always west, Group 2 is always east.
Okay.
So if it's across the middle, right, because that's the hardest one, the rest are obvious, right?
Yeah.
So it's across the middle horizontally.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going clockwise, you'll be northeast. If it's going counterclockwise, you will be southeast for Group 2.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought you said it was always northeast. That's why I was confused.
No, not always northeast. It's,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's the thing. That's the alternate one that people in Party Finder use.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, that makes sense to me.
So that's why you always have to clarify if it's always east-west or if we're going clockwise for Dark Current.
Oh wait, Connie, I don't need the 10s anymore.
The what?
Alright.
Oh.
The materia.
Because I think what happened on that one pool on Dark Current is the main tank went to the south safe space.
Yeah.
Because he was
if-
it's southwest. Like he went southwest-ish.
If we were going always east or always west, he would have been in the right spot.
You can stack a lot of people in there.
Yeah, you can stalk a lot of people, but I think
Yeah,
it's
as
just
long as
'cause
you're
people
moving-
get confused.
Yeah.
As long as you move quickly, you can fit like 2 extra people on one side,
Yeah.
probably.
I have seen it. You can legitimately fit 6 people in one area. It's just people are stupid and don't use their eyes or their brains sometimes.
No,
They're like,
that's
oh,
what
I have to stand here. This is my spot in this, and then people die. I'm like, fucking.
I thought it was really
me.
funny because I was like, aren't you the main tank? Aren't you already north? Why'd you go on the other side?
Because people know use brain bit.
I don't know. Well, like
When
me.
you- Yeah. For Dark Current, when the things come down, does everyone stay still until the things come down?
Yeah.
Dark Current.
Oh, you guys stay still? Oh, okay.
I stay still around west-ish, kind of, like southwest-ish, and then I see the thing come out, and if it's north, then I just book it north.
No, like when the damage actually
Oh,
happens.
no.
You stay
We
still?
No, I
slowly-
start moving a little early.
You start
like-
moving a little.
I start moving as soon as the first circling, like the first rotating blob explodes.
Okay. Alright, I was wondering, because I wasn't sure if it was my latency. Because I start moving as
also-
soon as I can. So, but everyone, I think it's latency then, because I'm seeing no one else move.
Mm,
Are you-
Yeah. Also, you know,
probably.
keep in mind that like if you're looking at me move at all times, it's always gonna look different from what I'm seeing or doing
Mhm.
because I play
Yeah,
like
that's-
giga latency.
Oh yeah, that's the latency.
Like,
but it's not just.
I have to move super fucking early for everything on this fight. So like, if you ever watch my POV for this, like when the fucking animation for the middle dash is going in, I'm already in, like on my screen, because otherwise I get clipped.
Also, Kenneth, for that Dark Current
Hmm?
mechanic, as tank, you're on the inside, right? Closest to the explosion?
Inside, closest to the explosion, yes.
Oh yeah, so whenever you move, it doesn't matter. You can move as early as you want, as long as you don't kill yourself. It's the people
Yeah.
in the back
Oh.
who have to follow their teammate. If they move too early and the teammate don't move, then that's a problem. But for you, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of stay until your AoE goes off, and then you just start booking it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty lenient either way.
You do have to go around with everyone else.
Mhm.
If, for example, because Kami is in the middle, and if he starts moving, then you should also start moving.
I just keep right behind the explosion.
That's fine.
Mm.
Yeah. That will always work probably. Unless it's some freak
Probably.
accident.
Unless I misjudge the explosion.
Mhm.
Yeah, that also could be a factor.
Did you guys want to do 12 prog or
I will after I'm done doing what I want to do.
okay?
I will not be able to do. I have to get all the rest of my comedies today.
Oh,
You can
Yes.
watch a video at the same
Huh?
time. You can watch a video at the same time.
I was doing an expert roulette, then a main scenario, then a alliance raid.
definitely during the main
Mhm.
scenario.
What?
Yep.
You don't pay attention to the lore during main scenario?
No.
No.
I don't understand.
Take a nap during main scenario.
unhinged person.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib.
Huh?
How very glib.
Yes. There you go.
And do you believe in Eorzea?
No.
Such devastation.
Oh wait, I am the warrior, right? I have to believe in Eorzea.
Do you even believe in Eorzea?
Sometimes I think about the fact that your character probably just wanted to go on an adventure, being like all happy and stuff, but no, you are the chosen one. You get put through trauma multiple times.
Correct.
To be fair,
We deserve
everything is kind of in a weird way predestined in like
Yeah.
the FF14 world.
Yeah.
Because like the fucking like your reflections of like someone else, right? And Azem
Yeah.
would like
Oh yeah.
do this bullshit, so
And I'm thinking about the fact that with the echo, you can just be exposed to somebody's tragic past, unprompted, unprovoked.
True.
I remember when we were watching like Cardcaptor Sakura, and every time Sakura would have a headache, we were like, "Oh, the echo."
Remember that.
I can hear the fucking sound of the echo.
Oh yeah.
Right, if no one else is gonna join me for this stuff, I need to go start doing this.
Right.
Either way. So
Have
do you
fun.
guys want to go straight to 12 or do roulette first? Either way.
I mean, if we're doing relights, I'm not doing 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
That's-
really
Yeah,
like
you
if
guys
you guys
can go
want
do
to
12.
do
I can
roulettes
do my
tonight,
own.
that's fine. I don't mind either way, but
Yeah, I cannot do roulettes in 12. That's too much.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can just do 12, it's fine. I'm just gonna go do relist.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I will be gone for the rest of this weekend. The rest of this week.
Oh yeah.
I will be good to go in a minute. I just need to finish putting materia into my clothes.
Okay.
That means in 2 weeks I'm gonna have to farm tomes in 2 days. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, for the
I should buy
convention.
some. How much is a shine? A
4.
How much
No, a
is
shine is 3, I think.
Yeah, how much is a fucking twine?
4.
Ugh.
I know.
The fuck? I fucking hate gearing in this game.
I know.
Wait, so what should I put for the description then? Just to show that for Dark Current. Do I just specifically call out Dark Current?
Yeah, I'd just say like DC east west clockwise, like CW. It's like
Okay.
capital DC EW CW. And that's probably enough to get the point across. Finally got a replacement for the piece of clothing that I've been wearing since the patch. Oh wait, I can fix my pants too, but I need more direct hit. Ooh.
Wait, so I can't put east west all, right? So then, is there any other things that I should specify east west for? I don't really know what the description should be.
I mean,
You can just put an extra dark current east-west clockwise.
yeah, you should basically just have like up counterclockwise, like 1 west to like 1 W to E, and then like uh Kindred uptime, and then like DC EW CW, and then LOTL north southwest.
Okay.
And that's probably fine.
The entire thing is acronyms. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the problem. We only have so much room to write. And people only have so many brain cells to read.
That's true.
Well, let's not give them too much credit here. They're not going to read.
Exactly.
The whole point of putting it up is so we can accuse them of being stupid and not reading.
Mm-hmm.
True. But that takes too many brain cells. Can you make that shorter?
Sometimes I feel like all of this wouldn't be an issue if we just use macros, but I guess people refuse to.
Mm-hmm.
It's because people don't want to read. They want everything to be as short as possible, so just having a macro is like it's like a sin to the Western world.
Oh my god, who is this Barbie that I see?
I'm going to change my hair back, but I'm going to keep the pink because I'm digging the pink.
Oh, hey, Barbie hit $100 million in like a week.
Crazy.
Still haven't seen it. Still need to pirate. I mean, what?
All this thing is fucking Ben Shapiro and the fucking right wingers on Twitter saying this
that was
movie
really
is
funny.
a fucking like worst movie ever made, but you're not able to say that on Twitter. And like he made like a 2-hour video and then a 45 like minute video follow that up. Just
Damn.
fucking going off on the Barbie movie.
That's longer than the movie.
Like,
Damn. Is it ever that serious? Like,
I mean, it is to them because this is, you know, fucking
That's
feminism,
crazy.
which is apparently the worst thing you can do in the world. So, and the fucking mom posts like doing shit like, "Oh, I took my kids to watch this movie because it's like a Barbie movie. It's meant for kids." But no, this is just some like liberal propaganda. Like, dude, you need like therapy.
Need Jesus.
Oh no, I think they have too much Jesus. Too much of the wrong Jesus.
Not enough of the gay Jesus.
The
White
Jesus.
side Jesus.
Jesus with a G.
Okay, I'm good now.
Okay.
My clothing has changed. I am sparkly and gay. I'm just changing my hairstyle.
When are you not though?
What? Did you just say I'm not gay?
No, I just say when are you not sparkling
Oh.
gay? I guess sometimes you're dark and gay.
Yeah, I'm always gay, but it just depends on, like, the background.
Are we Super Chain Pro?
Perry Delagos, on the other hand, remember this with Perry Party Out.
it's part
I don't know who you are, man.
Paradema too.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Paramilitary.
Off, a random corner is going to have either chaos combined with
it's
what you're going to have is within one
it's
roll, you're
super
gonna have
chain
lightning,
theory,
dark laser,
yeah.
light tower, dark
That's what
tower.
we're on.
The other roll is going to have
Oh.
two light towers.
Paradema is the lines across the room.
Okay.
Aspected players to dark aspected players, and if you look at the DPS,
Oh yeah, I think Mocha mentioned this last time, and this is also in Hector's somewhat recent part 1 clarification video, but if you look at the debuffs, it'll tell you which side to be on. Like the person on the debuff icon is on the left or right side. That's what side you should be on. It's really convenient.
Isn't that just the same thing as the saying, though?
It is, but for the, because you know how it's like the lines are opposite, right?
Yeah.
It's opposite on the icon as well. It's really convenient.
I didn't know that people didn't realize that.
Oh.
People don't read.
So like instead of using the saying, you can just look at the icon instead.
I just like the icon because it rhymes.
I see.
Look, I'm a simple man.
Just a little guy.
Exactly.
You
Also-
wouldn't hurt a little guy.
Hector also had another strat for the Paradigma 1, I think. It's like JP lazy lasers or something like that. But I don't know if Party Finder is intelligent enough to do it.
I thought lazy laser is what we did already.
No, it's even I wouldn't say laser actually. It's different though. One of the melees
It's even
tanks-
laser.
Yeah. There's a reason for it, I forgot why, but one of the melees tanks it, not just both tanks tank it. Oh right, I remember the reason they do it is so that the first auto attack that the tank takes after the mechanic won't hit that hard because they'll still have invuln up. But one of the melees has to know what they're doing for it to work.
Oh, I would prefer to not trust a melee.
Okay. But we have
What the hell?
See, exactly. None of us have a single brain cell.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? What the hell? Every party finder melee, including us, are a nightmare.
I think properly.
That is true. There are people worse than us.
There sure are.
Hi guys, Hector.
But it also involves the tanks knowing to use their invuln a little bit later. One of them does. So like it's just more coordination. But yeah, you save cooldowns.
Too much
probably.
effort.
That's fine then.
Just gonna hit the tank bus, hit invuln as soon as tank buster shows up,
Okay.
no matter how much it wastes.
Okay. As long as you have like mitigation for the first auto attack afterwards, then we're fine. It's just if we don't need
Nope,
that mitigation
that's
later.
healer's problem.
Okay. Well, if Hachi's okay with it, then we'll just leave it as
What am I
Oh,
okay
you
with?
should
I
probably.
was watching the video. What's up?
like.
You should probably
I was
put a
giving out our
paste
crap.
bin in the
Oh sure.
thing.
Was it paste bin all? But the first auto attack after the tank buster will hit extra hard, Hachi, if you're okay with that. With non.
That's what we did last time.
Yeah.
I just throw my Haima up on the main tank.
Okay.
No mitigation.
If we don't need the cooldowns later, then it's fine. We can just stay with the current strat.
Yeah, no, I don't need the Haima anytime soon.
Okay.
Because like the Haima is just on a 120 recast, so it's not like
Here with a
super
couple of
important.
quick
I have
tips on
other
P12
tools to
phase
mitigate a single tank if necessary.
Okay.
one in case you're still working your way through this fight. First up is what I've
I
searched
only
for
really
lazy
put
laser.
Haima on the tank anyway, so I don't have to look at the tank again.
Version of Pair 1. You might be familiar with the original Lazy Lasers version of Pair 1.
I'm
This is
sorry
where
I'm
the
that
tanks popping
ugly.
invuln before the first lasers go off, so they can eat all the lasers, and nobody else has to do anything they can. This is a very slight amendment. It only takes one additional player. In this case, M1. They stand perfectly middle for the first laser. Off tank goes slightly into the hitbox, and main tank goes max melee outside. You deal with Trinity Souls exactly the same ways you normally would, so in this case it's a late dodge.
No,
Okay,
Hachi
it's their
didn't say
invuln
no, you're
We'll
not.
try before the first lasers, but main tank doesn't. Instead, main tank's only going to take one laser because M1 is taking one of the other ones.
That would
From
be
this point onwards,
mission.
main tank can hit their invuln at any point in time
You
before the
don't
second
admit.
lasers go off, and that invuln is still going to last for the auto attack
You only
afterwards.
quit.
Thus, if you're used to the usual pattern where you have to hyper mitigate the auto, you don't have to mitigate it at all here. You just need to make sure that you heal up your main tank slightly after the initial auto. Another thing that I found useful, a bunch of commenters have suggested a way to use the images of the debuffs during Super Chain 1 to be able
Okay,
to easily
these
figure out
sparkles
whether or
are
not you
gonna
go
be a
left or right.
problem.
You should be familiar with the basics of light goes left, red goes right, lasers
Dropping
opposite. But
sparkles.
do you know that the debuff images actually hint which way to go?
I
The light
keep
debuff has both the
zooming
person
in
in the tower on
just
the
to
left
stare at the
side of the
sparkles.
debuff, while the red debuff has the person in the tower on the right side of the debuff. The only ones where that doesn't work is the lasers, but they hint where to go in their own way. If you imagine the boss is at the top of the debuff, shooting the laser down at you at the bottom, you're standing on the side of the debuff that's getting hit. Think of it like this, and you'll be able to remember that the red laser goes to the left and the light laser goes to the right. Lastly, during my initial explanation of limit cuts, I skipped over a couple things relating to the ads that are really helpful. When the ads initially come down, they have a rune with them. The ones on cardinals have a purple rune, the ones on intercardinals have a yellowy-orange rune, and this is hinting at what attack they're going to do later on. The purple ads are going to do the point blank AoE, and the yellowy-orange. The DPS that
Yeah, I made a realization today when I finished working that whenever any of us leave through the front door, there's like somebody who's hawk-eyed at that door that the moment that we open it, they're coming in and they're trying to get in, and I'm like, we're closed. Have some decency, please.
It's crazy. The customer seems so desperate to get to your store, but like, there's not enough employees. Employees are not
Not
desperate
enough
to get to the
employees
store.
for this.
Pull down to the southern edge, spread out so that they only get hit by one laser each. While the
Yeah.
other light party hides up
After
in the
we
north.
were all leaving, I think there was a family of 4 who came in right in
Muffle standing
front
in
and
positions,
tried to get
waiting
in,
for the
and we
enemy
were
to
like,
After the light players start dodging towards the safe spot, the donut. And while doing this, this is where it's important that we take note of our debuffs, because the lasers are about to go off. We need to have the dark laser players stacked with all 3 of the light aspected players, and the light laser stacked with all 3 of the
Holy
dark
shit,
aspected players.
I'm with the
A simple
group
way to
that
remember
used
how
to
do this,
feign.
the first, third, I think, from Yuki Zuri, is light left, red right, lasers opposite. So all the light players are left facing in, all of the red players or dark players are right facing in. The lasers are the only ones that do the opposite of that pattern to make sure they're with the opposite element players. As long as you're within the donut and in your correct groups, the donut and the point blank will go off, the lasers go off, and you're fine. Now we head to the final corner. In this case, it's an out followed by an in, so the group will go near to it, wait for the out to go off, and then adjust into the donut afterwards. When doing so, we worry about our final debuffs. The ones that we need to worry about are the towers in particular. For this, we have the tower players go to the left and the right relative within the safe spot, with the light player going left and the dark player going right. The 2 other supports that have the lasers are going to go on the same side they went for their laser, but they want to start off north or south just to make sure that they're out of the way of the towers and don't get clipped. Afterwards, they're going to be the ones to soak the towers. Finally, all of the other roll, in this case, all of the DPS have this spread debuff here. This goes off at the same
oh yeah, I
time that
might
the towers
not
resolve,
be
which is why none
here
of them can soak the towers. They just need to get away. For this, you have
work farewell party for like 5 people,
Oh wow. Okay.
and apparently it's like in a park, and I'm like, what? Why a park? No.
Those grass and parks. That's scary.
That's true. Well, for you, but I was like, oh, I guess we're going picnicking or something. But then the party starts at 7 p.m. And I'm like, why are we out here in a park at 7 p.m.?
That's kind of late.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get
melees
drunk.
run all the way through the boss, and range run directly
I
opposite.
guess so. Well, the
Wait until
thing
the second
is,
part of the hour
maybe,
goes off,
but I
and then start
hate
to-
it when it's like, bring your own booze. I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to pay for that.
Focus on getting away from the tower
Loot
players.
your parents' stash.
Towers go off very quickly, and getting clipped will usually lead to dying. Afterwards now, the DPS or whoever else the spreads can spread, and the laser players go in to soak their towers. When all's done, you just get a Trinity of Souls. It's either top to bottom or bottom to top. For the most part, this is just a chance for you to be able to res anybody who died at the end of Super Chain. Afterwards is one of 2 mechanics. Apo Dialogos is going to target the furthest player with a 2-person tank buster, and the nearest player with a stack. So the tanks need to be stacked at the edge, and the group needs to be stacked in the middle. Parry Dialogos, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. The nearest player gets the 2-person tank buster, and the furthest player gets the stack. So tank's middle, party goes into the edge. People sometimes remember this with
Where
parry.
are the people?
Be aware that
I
this is
have
pretty
a
hard to tank buster.
new cute Barbie girl.
Be aware that this is a pretty hard hitting tank buster when it comes with a bleed, so make sure tanks are mitigating it. People sometimes remember this with parry, party out. Be aware that this is a pretty hard hitting tank buster when it comes with a bleed, so make sure tanks are mitigating it. When all said and done, you get on the soul raid wide, and then the boss is going to cast another Paradema. Paradema 3. This is always going to spawn 4 adds east and west in the exact same positions. The boss will start casting Gravement of Souls, and you want to lightly spread out. DPS just want to be spread so they can see what tether they're about to get, and tanks and healers don't have to be spread, but sometimes it helps with conga line to help you figure out your priority in a second. Because when Gravement of Souls finishes, all of the supports are going to get debuffs. One player is going to get a plus, one player is going to get an X, and the other 2 players are going to get towers of the same element, either both light or both dark. Conga line to help you figure out your priority in a second. Because when Gravement of Souls finishes, all of the supports are going to get debuffs. One player is going to get a plus, one player is going to get an X, and the other 2 players are going to get towers of the same element, either both light or both dark. The DPS are always all going to get tethered. 2 of them light, 2 of them dark, and light and dark tethers are always going to come from the same side. We're also going to get the boss casting Unnatural Enchainment and destroying 4 of the platforms in a zigzag pattern, and we get towers on the 4 safe platforms. It's a lot to deal with, but there's a simple procedure to how to figure out where to go. First, the plus and the X player should have fixed positions. My group had the plus always go north, the X always go south. The other 2 supports need to go east and west, and this is why I had them lined up beforehand. Usually you want a priority for this. What I've got here is essentially the healer anchor version, where the healers will always go west or east respectively, and the tanks adjust. In this case, main tank is going to go west, and off tank is going to go east. For the tethers, these are a little bit tricky. If you can stretch your tether perfectly horizontally, like these 2 players can, you do so, and you only go out far enough to make sure that your tether is just changed into the stretched version. If you can't stretch it horizontally without standing on a platform that's about to be destroyed, you instead cross the tethers. Cross tethers want to go all the way to the edge of that platform that they're on, but they also only want to go out as far as they need to stretch their tether. It's a little bit finicky, but if the horizontal tethers are perfectly horizontal, and the stretched cross tethers only go far enough to stretch their tethers, you should be alright. And nobody's going to get clipped. Be aware this does mean that the supports that are in the towers between the tethers need to use their eyes. Remember that the tethers are about to turn into lasers, and you don't want to get hit by those lasers, so adjust slightly to the north or south edge towards the crossed tether player within your tower. We also get these adds appearing, but we'll deal with them later. Unnatural Enchainment is going to go off, the towers get resolved, the chained platforms get destroyed, and the tethers go off. Now we need to deal with the debuffs. The player with the plus needs to go all the way to the outside corner, and the player with the X needs to go all the way to the inside outer corner. This is because they're going to drop telegraph AoEs, and you want to make sure that you leave as much of the inside platform safe as possible. Now we need to deal with the tower player debuffs, in this case the tanks. What the tanks should have been doing is when they were...
What the fuck? Yuffie? People are doing this?
Do what?
I got Yuffie for my alliance ring.
Yeah, I guess for coins soon.
3 people are looking at cutscenes. I have to be first. I have to be first.
Sat in their towers, they're looking at the tethers that were in front of them.
Oh,
Main tank. Cake's yummy. Interesting.
Has a light tower and is on a side with 2 dark tethers. This makes life quite easy for them because all they need to do is move in and drop that tower somewhere on the platform away from those players. Similarly, R1, R2 are just going to make sure they're not in the Telegraph X AoE, but also not too near to the main tank to get clipped by their tower. The off tank has a little bit trickier. See, they have a light tower, but the 2 players on their side had light tethers. That means that they can't drop their tower just anywhere on the platform. Instead, they need to go perfectly middle. The idea is that if they drop their tower here, a little part of the tower is going to leak over to the other platform, and one of the dark
if
aspects of the
only a
DPS will
tank could go watch the Hector video right now.
If only, if only.
With everybody in the right position, now it's time to deal with the ads.
Those
Target
wearing
players with lasers,
Miss
one of those players
Mario.
should always be the supports that drop the plus and the X. They just need to go in slightly and make sure they're one of the nearest players. The other laser baits should be done by the DPS who aren't taking towers. In this case, M1 and M2. They've got the light debuff, they can't soak the light towers, so instead they go to the cardinal waymarks nearest to them, and that'll allow them to be the other person to bait the laser. Be aware that the dark aspect of DPS, the ones that are about to soak towers in this case, need to just make sure they're one of the nearest players. The other laser baits should be done by the DPS who aren't taking towers. In this case, M1 and M2. They've got the light debuff, they can't soak the light towers, so instead they go to the cardinal waymarks nearest to them, and that'll allow them to be the other person to bait the laser. Be aware that the dark aspect of DPS, the ones that are about to soak towers in this case, need to just make sure they're not too far near to the cardinal waymarks, otherwise they might bait a laser instead. The telegraphs go off, the lasers go off, the towers drop, and now all that's left is for the DPS who can soak towers to soak towers. Usual pattern is for the crossed tether player to soak the middle tower, and the straight tether player to soak the outer. Towers drop, and now all that's left is for the DPS who can soak towers to soak towers. Usual pattern is for the crossed tether player to soak the middle tower, and the straight tether player to soak the outer tower. With all that done, the boss is going to cast On the Soul, and make sure that you move towards middle because you're probably going to be low on health. Your healers need to be able to top you up. On the Soul will also restore all the platforms back. We get another tank buster, including the swap. Usual pattern is for the crossed tether player to soak the middle tower, and the straight tether player to soak the outer tower. With all that done, you can soak the cardinal waymarks, otherwise they might bait a laser instead. The telegraphs go. They've got a light debuff, they can't soak the light tower, so instead they go to the cardinal waymarks nearest to them, and that'll allow them to be the other person to bait the laser. Be aware that the dark aspect of DPS, the ones that are about to soak towers in this case, need to just make sure they're not. And now it's time to deal with the ads. These will target the 2 nearest players with lasers. One of those players should always be the supports that drop the plus and the X. They just need to go in slightly and make sure they're one of the nearest players. The other laser baits should be done by the DPS who aren't taking towers. In this case, M1 and M2. They've got the light debuff, they can't soak the light tower, so instead they go to the cardinal waymarks nearest to them, and that'll allow them to be the other person to bait the laser. Be aware that the dark aspect of DPS, the ones that are about to soak towers in this case, need to just make sure they're not too far near to the cardinal waymarks, otherwise they might bait a laser instead. The telegraphs go off, the lasers go off, the towers drop, and now all that's left is for the DPS who can soak towers to soak towers. Usual pattern is for the crossed tether player to soak the middle tower, and the straight tether player to soak the outer tower. With all that done, the boss is going to cast on soak towers. Usual pattern is for the cross because you're probably going to be low on health. Your healers need to be able to top you up. On the Soul will also restore all the platforms back. We get another tank buster, including the swaps. And then the boss is going to turn around, spawn some ads in, and start to glow. Mitigate what's about to be a very hard-hitting raid wide before the stage transitions for our next major mechanic. Start to spread out. The ads will disappear. The boss will eventually disappear and reappear untargetable on one of the points of this octagon ring. It's a limit cut. Everybody gets and reappear untargetable on one of the points of this octagon ring. It's a limit cut. Everybody gets the numbers 1 through 8, so let me break this down. First off, this is a standard limit cut. The boss is going to dash from player 1 to player 2 to player 3 to player 4, and so on. These are proximity-based dashes, so you need to be as far away as possible, and when you are hit by a dash, you're going to leave a puddle centered on the player who was jumped on. Be aware that the proximity is quite tight. For instance, on this last one that I've shown here, here's where R1 couldn't be stood without taking what will almost certainly be lethal damage. So you need to make sure that whenever you're getting dashed on, you are hugging the wall, or you're going to take too much damage and die. To add an extra wrinkle to this, these dashes need to be taken in groups of 2. For this, 1 and 3 will always be together, 2 and 4 always together, 5 and 7 together, and 6 and 8 together. What I'm showing here is what a lot of groups in PF do, which is have 2 and 4 dodge the initial dash and then move back to their initial spot. Note that the PF do, which is have 2 and 4 dodge the initial dash and then move back to their initial spot. Note that the actual AoE hitbox of the dash is quite small, so don't worry too much about getting clipped by it. Once 1 and 3 have been dashed on, 2 and 4 move back and get dashed on. 1 and 3 have adjusted just outside of their next puddle. And as soon as they take their second hit together, 1 and 3 are going to leapfrog over 5 and 7. 2 and 4 are going to do the same after they take their second dash together. Now 5 and 7 are in a position. 6 and 8 will take the next one. 5 and 7 for the next one. And 6 and 8 for the last one. If you're finding the proximity damage sort of finicky or getting killed from too much proximity damage, one thing you can do is instead of having 2 and 4 adjust to where the boss was, you can have them just stay where they initially were, middle of the wall at the beginning. This will make the first dash a little bit shorter, but it's going to make all of the other dashes a more even length and make it a little bit less likely you'll die to proximity damage. Something to try out if you can convince your group to. Finally, in addition to all the dashes, we need to deal with these adds that jump into middle and will do one of 2 things. Either a very small AoE around them to mean that you can't ever go perfectly middle of the arena, or target the 2 nearest players for lasers. These lasers will be baited in a specific order to make sure that we don't kill the players during their dashes. 5 and 7 take the first set, 6 and 8 the second set, 1 and 3 the third set, and 2 and 4 the fourth set. At the start of the mechanic, 5 and 7 should position slightly more in off the wall so that they can take the first laser baits. These will go off just before the first dash. First dash happens, and now 6 and 8 after the lasers can now move in
No.
just slightly off the wall so that they take the second laser set. They've got some time as there's usually some of these point-blank AoEs first. Once 6 and 8 get blasted with their lasers, you dash more in off the wall and during their dash laser round, need to deal with your group to. Finally, in addition to all the dashes, we need to deal with these adds that jump into middle and will do one of 2 things. Either a very small AoE around them to mean that you can't ever go perfectly middle of the arena, or target the 2 nearest players for lasers. These lasers will be baited in a specific order to make sure that we don't kill the players during their dashes. 5 and 7 take the first set, 6 and 8 the second set, 1 and 3 the third set, and 2 and 4 the fourth set. At the start of the mechanic, 5 and 7 should position slightly more in off the wall so that they can take the first laser baits. These will go off just before the first dash. First dash happens. And now 6 and 8 after the lasers can now move in just slightly off the wall so that they take the second laser set. They've got some time as there's usually some of these point-blank AoEs first. Once 6 and 8 get blasted with their lasers, 1 and 3 should have already done the leapfrog, and now they're just going to make sure that they move in so that they can take the next set of lasers. Once 1 and 3 get blasted, 2 and 4 should immediately move in to make sure they are in position for the next set of lasers. From there, just make sure everybody's out of the way and continue dealing with the limit cut jumps as we mentioned before. When you've finished, have everybody in the group adjust either towards all north or all south, and then once the platform returns to normal, get to the edge because the boss will destroy all 4 of the middle platforms. The boss will then start to cast Theos' Ultima. This is both incredibly hard-hitting raid-wide, and because it splits the damage amongst all the alive players, a bit of a body check, because if too many players are dead, the damage will likely be lethal. Next up, the boss is going to immediately jump into another major mechanic, Super Chain Theory 2A. When this finishes casting, you're going to see a ton of different chains appear. It initially looks quite complicated, so let's try to break it down to make it more understandable. The mechanic essentially is just pairs followed by an in, followed by pairs or spread. What you want to do is you want to look at the short chains appear. It initially looks quite complicated, so let's try to break it down to make it more understandable. The mechanic essentially is just pairs followed by an in, followed by pairs or spread. What you want to do is you want to look at the short chains. The middle one is always going to be an out, and for north and south one will be an out, one is going to be the purple pairs. We will always dodge and do the mechanic nearest the purple pairs one, in this case in the south. The second one is always going to be an in, and it's always going to be middle, so you will just dodge to the middle for the middle part of the mechanic. Finally, the long ones, 2 of them will be out, and 1 will either be a pair or spread. The pair spread is either going to be north or south, so we're only ever going to dodge around that. The middle one is always going to be an out. What adds to the difficulty of this mechanic is that trains are spread. What you want to do is you want to look at the short chains. The middle one is always going to be an out, so let's try to break it down to make it more understandable. The mechanic essentially is
You
just
said we're doing
pairs
raid plan
followed
all.
by an in.
I just paste bin all. I don't know.
Or paste bin all? Oh, okay. I'm going through the actual paste bin right now to see if all the mechanics are being used. Because some of them, or at least the,
Are they different from vectors?
the paste bin might be. For a limit cut. It just looks like it might be the starting positions are a
Did
bit
you-
different.
Did you place the paste bin on the
No.
description? Yeah,
No.
do that.
And next thing you know, you're gonna get a Twitter call out post.
Yeah, actually.
I'm pretty sure somebody did that.
Which paste bin are you using?
See, that's the problem with saying paste bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know. Like I said, to put paste bin in the description. I don't know what's going on. I haven't written a single description this tier. Someone just told me what to put.
And stop rolling on the keyboard.
thinking, I was like, wow, is every Siamese cat like a gremlin? Is that their
Yeah.
character trait?
It is. They're all a menace to society.
That's great.
Just like every orange cat is just fucking dumb. Every Siamese is a menace.
Does your cat at least kill mosquitoes?
No, she's dumb and stupid.
Who will win, a mosquito or a Siamese cat?
The mosquito.
The mosquito!
She's useless. She just meow and eat. Just meow and eat.
Oh,
Just meow and eat.
That's going to do lasers. Followed by pairs or spread. What you want to do is here, it initially looks quite complicated, so let's try to break it down to make it more understandable. The mechanic essentially is just pairs followed by an in, followed by pairs or spread. What you want to do is you want to look at the short chains. The middle one is always going to be an out, and for north and south, one will be an out. You want to look at the short chains. The middle one is always going to be an out, and for north and south, one will be an out, one is going to be the purple pairs. We will always dodge and do the mechanic near to the purple pairs one, in this case in the south. The second one is always going to be an in, and it's always going to be middle, so you will just dodge to the middle for the middle part of the mechanic. Finally, the long ones, 2 of them will be out, and 1 will either be a pair or spread. The pair spread is either going to be north or south, so we're only ever going to dodge around that. The middle one is always going to be an out. What adds to the difficulty of this mechanic is that Trinity of Souls will be going on during it. So for our initial pairs, we get into our pairs positions, but we need to adjust to make sure everybody's on the same side. Since there's an out going off in middle at the same time, the 2 players nearest to middle, M2 and off tank in this case, need to be either really closely hugged to that cluster, or they can take this position instead, which allows them to avoid it, whichever one you're more comfortable with. Look at the rest of the Trinity of Souls, and remember when your dodges is. Currently, we see a late dodge pattern here, so we're going to dodge to the other side after the 2 cleaves. We're in positions for the initial pairs. We then need to immediately dodge towards middle for the in donut. Because it's a late dodge, we're going to all go to the other side of the arena while getting near to the final mechanic, which is pairs in the south. For this, wait for the 3rd cleave to go off, then adjust over and use the entirety of the
Okay,
arena
actually,
to be-
limit cut's not that bad. Looking at the raid plan, it's a lot, like, it makes a lot more sense. To
do
me.
your pairs or spreads
I
competently.
mean, paste bin.
Then adjust our
I mean,
mechanic,
it's
which is pairs in
it's
the
the raid
south.
plan.
For
the
this,
raid plan is what I'm
wait
talking
for
about.
the 3rd
This is
cleave
the
to
raid
go
plan
up
I'm talking
near
about.
to the final mechanic, which is pairs in the south. For this, wait for the 3rd cleave to go off, then adjust over and
I
use the
was
entirety
watching
of the arena.
Hector's thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is he on about? Because he shows, like, he
That should be able to
shows
see.
everyone standing 1-3, like, in order in this thing, but that's not how you can do it, because you have to take things, like, twice at a time, but, like, also there are lasers. And I think his
Prepared.
video is kind of sloppy there. But
Or
the raid
spreads
plan, after
competently.
I kind of figured it out, it was like, it's easy. Just 1 and 3. So wherever the first ad spawns is north,
Get out.
and 1 and 3 goes to the new south. And then get hit, and then move over. And then 5 and 7 get lasered. And then 1 and 3 get hit. And then 5 and 7 swap. And it has same thing happens with 2 2-4, and 6-8 on the other side.
Then adjust over and use the entirety of the arena to be able to do your pairs or spreads competently. Wait for the third cleave to go off, then adjust over and use the entirety. Dodge, we're going to all go to the other side of the arena while getting near to the final mechanic, which is pairs in the south. For this, wait for the third cleave to go off, then adjust over and use the entirety of the arena to be able to do your pairs or spreads competently. Let me replay this and show you what it would look like with a slightly different set of mechanics. With this combination here, short tethers, we're doing pairs in the south again. Middle is always going to be a donut, so that's second.
I am low-key tempted to just watch anime at this point. This anime that I'm watching right now is like super comfy and slice of lifey and like kind of coming of age. And I was just like, how did this go on for 3 seasons and like multiple OVAs
One light tower, one light
and a
tether,
movie?
and the same for DPS.
That's insane.
How we resolve this is quite simple. All you need to do is stretch your tethers out, max melee.
Which one is it?
It's Arya. I think we watched one episode together, and then I
Oh.
got sleepy.
Is it one with the boats?
Yeah, the one with the boats.
Okay.
That's so cool. The one they apparently wherever they are, it's like Mars or something. They fly from Earth to Mars.
I see. The anime had like a... I felt like I had a filter over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Well,
foggy
it's like super foggy and everything,
Yeah.
but I guess that's just the art style or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't get cut. Too many little drawings. It's not making sense in my head right now.
Unfortunately, I will have to go at some point because, like, I need to go to the get some blood work done tomorrow morning.
It
Hold
is
on, you guys
4 a.m.
still
already.
waiting?
Yes.
Yes. We're literally waiting for one DPS who left at the beginning.
Honestly, I should probably leave because, like, I've got to get up at like 8:30.
Oh, do you want to stay here
Yikes.
then?
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to. Like, I can probably do like a roulette or something, but like, I don't think I have time to wait for this to fill and then go.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys want to still do this, though, I can just leave and you guys can just find a replacement.
We can just do some roulettes instead, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just gonna call that.
It's okay, don't say anything, just disband.
Really? Doesn't seem very nice.
Just disband and blacklist. Just
I've
kidding.
seen the new emote. I've seen people doing the thing I do for glams, like this
Oh
thing
yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
with the emote. It's really cool.
Oh, the ground pound?
Yeah.
I still need to find out how that works.
I mean, the macro is pretty simple. It's just like, let me grab mine. You just need to figure out what the wait time is.
Mm-hmm. Man, and I'm so pink. What's this?
Okay.
This is the macro I use. You just like slash the emote, and then you do like motion, and then you just gotta tweak with the wait time, and then the gear set is like the first number is the gear set, the second number is the glamour plate.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do expert or something?
Sure.
So,
Yesterday we amazingly got near by
okay.
accident because I was dumb.
It's okay.
I was out here like, oh, let's just queue in for P12 and wait, why is there like 24 people for this thing? I did not even think about it. And then I saw near pop up. I was like, wait, oh my god.
Another day, another 7 per hour. 7.
Oh,
No, I
right.
forgot. What kind of makes our last RP 11S a little worse? I didn't eat food.
Oh.
No.
Yo, my purse yesterday dropped from 75 to 73. I was like, damn. Damn.
I wonder if my price hit double digits yet.
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We didn't do the training. I need to gear up my tank just for this dungeon.
I'm so sparkly.
That dress with the wings is so good.
I'm very pleased by this. I'm also keeping the pink. I was with a warrior last night who was just horrible at being a tank, yet was with like, he had like P10S gear.
Oh.
And, like, you're trying, buddy, but you don't know how to use your cooldowns.
Maybe they were playing for.
Possible.
I remember how in P5S, y'all remember the Valor? I do. But
Remember the what?
apparently somebody was like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
who do I follow during the Valor? And they're like, huh? They're like, yeah, who do I like have on follow during that mechanic?
That's funny.
It's like, no way.
Time for main scenario.
Did you just stand in the roar?
No, I backflipped and then front flipped too fast.
Oh. Valid.
Fucking mosquito, get out! Oh my god! I hate this fucking creature! Oh, this is driving me insane. Just flew onto my fucking nose.
Yikes.
Fucking
Have
hate.
your cat
Ugh.
defend your face. It's okay if you get scratched.
Oh, you're dying. Oh no.
That's you.
It's fine, I've been dead before. I'll eat a pizza for her.
Oh, I need to eat pizza. I got these. I don't know what they're like pizza pockets by McCain. I think.
Yeah, pizza pockets.
Yeah, I love those.
That's like the most Canadian thing that I didn't know was Canadian.
I think McCain is a Canadian brand. That's why.
It is.
Damn.
But also, I didn't realize that, Did I pot? Yes.
Mhm.
This bitch.
But like, I remember seeing a video. You know, like those McCain, like cakes, and
I think the shitty
pocket cake?
cakes that are like, yeah.
Yeah, those. Yeah. I used to eat those all the time. Like the whole thing. And I was like, wow, I feel awful.
Yeah, I think this is just the general, like, Canadian experience for young people, because my husband would say the same thing.
Because it's like the first half, when you eat the entire thing, you're like, wow, this thing slaps. I love this. And then you get to the end of it, and it's like, never mind. I do not want to eat this anymore.
I've never eaten an entire one, but I have had one for a sad birthday.
Dang.
Not gonna lie. I liked it.
Yeah.
But it was also a lot of cake. And a lot of sugar.
Five.
What? Wait, I don't understand. What?
It's probably random. It's probably not actually based off of her DPS.
Even though we killed it before that mechanic.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, there's no
That was
way.
like a 1 minute 53-second fight. Like,
It has to just be a random number.
Game sucks.
I know. Me too. I used a pot on that.
Okay, fine. I will not early pull next time.
like it can be that though, because like I've had runs with randos where people got like fucking hit doing mechanics and shit, and we still got a 7.
Yeah.
Like I potted, I potted, and I saved my rotation during the last small pack to have my burst at the start. So
Yeah, that's why I think it's probably random. Because, like, there's no way that it is based on DPS and we got that low of a score. Because we were on fire.
Apparently not enough for the boss.
I wonder
Nah, she a bitch.
if it's
Hey,
possible-
the damage is free. It is not free.
I wonder if it's possible it's because we skipped mechanics, the game thinks that we killed them.
Hmm,
I doubt it's that
probably.
complicated. It is
I
probably
think it is
just...
random.
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't think any of us got hit by anything.
No.
I was like,
Cat, stop fucking meowing and do something about this fucking mosquito. Useless fucking creature.
The poor cat.
My cat went to the vet today and everybody was like, oh, we're taking bets in the back on how old he is.
So long. Don't disappoint.
Yep,
That's funny.
because all of his vets also think that he's like 9. But he is not. He is significantly
He's an
older.
Old man.
It's like his dental is great. His fur quality is great. I'm like, yeah? Yeah, it is. Fingers crossed it keeps that way.
Healthy little guy.
You got a biopsy. Finding out in the next day or two if there's anything going on with his
Drink deep of blackest terror.
neck bump. But it could be very well just be nothing.
Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing.
It's not like massive or anything, it was just concerning. They think
Yeah.
it might be a lymph node, so.
Really must try harder. Battles are so whet the appetite.
I want a cat.
They're pretty good.
Sometimes. Sometimes they're fucking horrible creatures.
True.
But it's worth.
But they're forgiven for their offerings.
Yeah. Fucking nature got a fucking cheat code.
No more games.
Wow.
Be swallowed by time. What? That's right. How do you like this?
That was a fun one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, PvP. Holy fuck, you killed him!
Wow, that was rude.
Killed him!
I knew it. I knew it.
I missed. I was trying to shoot Mocha.
Well, you shot someone, you fucker.
Can never shoot me.
Christ.
Holy
I have
fuck.
tank busters on speed dial. Like,
Maybe I'll just
That
take her
was-
right to the fucking face. Okay, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
okay.
Good night.
Good night. Holy shit, dude. Fucking cold-blooded murder.
I didn't think you would clip him because I was like, ah, surely it will not hit Hachi,
I
right?
think it will.
Right. Like,
That was great.
yeah. I was trying to point all my pleas at Albert, and then I saw the tank buster come out, and I was like, oh, I gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay, any other ones?
I don't know.
I did normal raids and then I got to sleep, I think.
No more raids? Okay.
Yeah.
Like the roulette or the specific?
The roulette.
Okay.
The
Roulette.
roulette. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just changing music.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while.
Oh boy. Alright.
Nice. Sometimes I feel like with the countdown timers, people will purposefully pull earlier than they would if they didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's just on normal content, people have no patience for it. They're like, why are you using a countdown? You try hard, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Like they're purposefully disrespecting it though. Like if I just waited 5 seconds and did nothing, I don't think it's done maybe.
Oh, I'm thinking about the fact that playing Ninja on anything is like tough.
Here's a knockback.
Let me see them.
It's cool. One last. Maybe.
What is this?
I'm scared of this thing, right? I'm scared.
Oh, it's not that big.
My fucking god, get away!
No. Bruh.
gotta go to bed.
Okay.
Go bed.
Good night.
Then. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. What now? Is it anime time?
I guess so. I will go microwave my pizzas.
Okay.
Wait, you guys don't want to do Main Star with me?
No.
No.
What?
I thought you already started anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What? Oh, were you running it again? You're insane.
Twice, just for fun.
Twice. Oh.
That's crazy.
No, I gotta do no more raids after this. I just
Oh.
need 20 more after this. I'm done.
Oh, we just did no more raids.
Okay, well, I will go microwave pizza.
Okay.
Albert,
Yes.
why does George really want to stay in Westfield?
I don't know.
Give me one more day and then I'm booking a freaking Airbnb.
Okay.
You can come or you can not. I can actually have Bryce pay for that Airbnb all by himself.
Have Bryce pay for the Airbnb?
Yeah.
I see.
Can't pay for everyone. I'm not rich. Who do you think I am?
Can I? I don't know. I want to do the Airbnb because I think it'll be way more convenient for everyone to be in one central location to coordinate shit.
I thought it'd be more fun.
Also that.
Yeah. I think George wants to spend the entire time at the convention. I don't want it.
Oh, if that's the case, then a hotel makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think George wants to spend the entire time in doing the convention,
I see.
which I probably won't do. I think it was enough last time.
Yeah.
And
Also,
quite honestly, I think Chumi and Bryce would get bored too.
yes, I agree. I think that'll be likely. And last time, you're right though. We booked it too close, the events back to back.
Hmm.
Like I had to really rush so I can get to every single event.
Yeah. I had to forfeit a game
Yeah.
to make it to the next event.
I played super recklessly.
Oh my god, we're not gonna make the DPS check. Oh my fucking god, that was so close.
For a freaking main scenario?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Okay, apparently one of the people went AFK. One of our DPS went AFK,
Oh, I
which is
see.
why it was so slow.
Yeah.
Accommodation? Shit. Long raids next. 430 almost done. That's it.
Actually, let me ask Jimmy.
Jimmy seems to be okay with anything, quite honestly.
Okay, I won't ask that.
Oh crap, I got the P11N.
Oh. You don't like P11N?
Huh?
You don't like P11N?
Trauma.
Trauma. I see. That's okay. When I cleared for the first time, I think I went on like about 6 hours or maybe more too.
No. I went 6 hours with 3 clear groups.
Yeah. I don't know if that's worse or better or worse. I just don't know. I mean, it's sadder for sure, but is it better or worse? I don't know. Our reclear today was pretty painless, right? Only like, what, 3 pulls maybe? 2 or 3?
It was like 4 or 5 pulls, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we reset at least twice, right? And then there's the time when the dark current didn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we die to the dark current? I know like there was... Yeah, never mind, we did die. Because I remember Haji specified after.
Hmm. Goddamn bastard. He just couldn't go to the middle.
I'm back with pizza.
Oh. Where's my pizza?
Okay, I'll take a picture, not from me, but from the box. And you can eat it.
You call me fat?
Yes.
She's not
I'm sending
denying
it to you virtually.
She's not denying it.
No, I'm sending it to you virtually.